Good evening, folks. I know it's been a long time, but I had a couple questions on this, and I was figuring I'd just go come on out here because I was loading turkey shells anyway. But I have to load some buckshot for another buddy of mine, and he was asking a question that I thought I had explained before, but evidently I haven't. And he was asking me, why do I use TPS 2 3/4 and 3-inch, but I use 2 3/4 on the 3-inch shells? And he was asking why I do that. Well, here's the simple reason for that is this. We all love roll crimping, but when you roll crimp, if you use the standard 3-inch TPS wad, the shell is a hair bit longer, which makes the round longer than a 3-inch round. But if you use a 2 3/4 inch TPS wad, that round now is a 3-inch round, is the same size as a fold crimped 3-inch round. There's no difference in them. And most of my buddies love the fold crimp, but he asking how do I end up getting my fold crimps to look as good as I do. And the reason for that is it's simple. Most guys that are fold crimping are putting way too much pre-crimp on their rounds, and you don't need that much for a perfect round. I don't know if you can see that, but those are perfect rounds. I'll give you a close-up when I get done. These are new Chedites. We're just going to do it on the Lee Load-All, guys. Brand new 3-inch Chedites. Now, when we're fold crimping, I use the 3-inch TPS. When I'm roll crimping, I use the 2 3/4 inch TPS. And the reason is, it brings that 3-inch shell down to factory size. We'll show you. Brand new 3-inch hole, 3-inch TPS. I'm loading 27.5 grains of long shot in here, 3-inch TPS on top of it. Make sure you seat it good down on your powder. An 1/8 inch 20 gauge felt wad down the bottom of the TPS. Only reason that's in there, guys, is basically because it's concave wad and it needs to make it flat. Then we're going to do 18 pellets of 30 cal. 2, 4. Once you get them seated in there right. There we go. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 pellets of 30 cal. Now in fold crimp, it lines up dead to the top of that 3-inch wad. Then we just cover them up with powder, buffer powder. It's usually a little over, about a 4 cc scoop. Now here's where guys make the mistake. I put an overshot card in there. I just punch them out of cardboard boxes. When you're pre-crimping, you don't have to just jerk down on this thing, guys. Give it a little nudge. Another little nudge. That's it. Final crimp it. Now it looks absolutely perfect, just like that. But if you get a little bit of a taper with your roll crimp, it looks like a factory round. We'll do that one more time. 27.5 a long shot. TPS 3-inch. Slide that on top of powder. 1/8 inch felt wad. 18 pellets of 30 cal. 2, 4. I like to give the first couple a good nudge to get them exactly the way I want them. See, these ones ain't going in the way I want them. That felt wad turned a little bit. That's the reason I start off small so I can dump back out. 2, 4. Now they're in their perfect. 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, crap. I screwed that up, folks, myself. I dumped them in there sideways too many at one time. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, 17, got one on the floor. 18. Comes right up to the top of that wad. Like I said, cover them up, just cover the pellets up. And I put an overshot card I punched out on top of them. Doesn't matter what kind of cardboard you use. That is all the pre-crimp you need. That's where a lot of guys are messing up. They're going a little too crazy with the pre-crimp. Now look at that. Put a little taper on it. That's a perfect 3-inch round. Alright, now when I roll crimp them, like this one here, I use a 2 3/4 inch. And the reason for that is it makes the round look slightly shorter to match up with a 3-inch fold crimp. Same exact size. We use the same holes actually, guys. Now y'all know me, if you've been watching my videos, I trim off with scissors with. Trim it right off. Same round, 27.5 a long shot, 2 3/4 inch TPS wad. Set it down there. 1/8 inch felt wad, same exact loading. 18 pellets, 30 cal. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Now, on a 2 3/4 inch wad, it's just barely protruding over top of the wad, but it's not, the last row is still inside the wad. Once again, same thing. Dump buffer powder. You're just covering up the pellets, guys. Just barely getting up top of the pellets. That's it. Alright, then we're going to take an overshot card. 12 gauge overshot card. These are just Ballistic Products cardboard ones I got. I'm going to set it right on top. There it is. Now look. They're the exact same size, guys. No difference in them. It's just how you're fold crimping or roll crimping. They're the exact same size. That's why I use 2 different wads. 2 3/4 for roll crimp, 3 inch for fold crimp. I hope this helps somebody. Later.